beautiful day. Fans were out. Guys practiced well and hard, and doing a good job. What questions do you have?
John, how impressed have you been with overall the pass rush? Seems like, especially today, very disruptive out there, and I know that's one thing you guys wanted to really see out of the young guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're working hard. Every position is working really hard at every aspect of what we do. We're not in pads yet, so it's just kind of technique and speed and assignment right now.
So speaking of pads, put the pads on this week. Do you expect the intensity to ramp up and really delve into positional battles?
I expect it to be a great practice tomorrow. We've got to know how to practice in pads, but you fit into those things just a little bit differently. You got to work, the ability to push people, shed people, front people up, tackle. We won't do too much live tackling tomorrow, but wrapping up type stuff. Once we get into it for a few days, we will have some live tackling for the young guys. So yeah, it's part of the process.
We did see Sean Bateman out there, and also Marquise misses second or third.
Marquise has still got his issue with his hamstring. It turned out to be worse than what they told me it was going to be. So he's out until he's back with the hamstring. And Bateman had some muscle tightness that hopefully it's not anything serious. It's just hopefully training camp tightness, but we'll see how that works out. They're working through that now. The other two guys the old two veteran guys had a veteran day.
Do you know anything about Boykin yet? We saw him leave.
Yeah, it looks like some with his hamstring. We'll have to see how it is. Yeah.
It's been about a week of practices now. Time enough to formulate first impressions. Have you seen any of the young guys specifically that have given you a good first impression?
Just a lot of guys. It's hard to single out one guy, and we have a lot of young guys. I probably have a tough time singling anybody out. Quarterbacks obviously have done a good job. That's where it starts, but I'm really happy with all those young guys. Now it'll be the next step with the pads, and we'll see what they do there.
John, you see Patrick Queen a year ago, really not a big comp guy, but his growth from a year ago, like at this point to now, and just understanding so much of the defense compared, because obviously he didn't have the offseason a year ago. Can you talk about the differences?
Yeah, I thought he had a really good day today in coverage. I mean, you can see the things that sometimes people talk about, as far as the experience in coverage. He had an excellent day. Rob Ryan's doing a great job. He's doing a great job, and it was a nice day for him in coverage there today.
John, with Marcus Peters, you coached defensive backs. Is there a knack for just being around the ball, just having that, or is it just a lot of it is depending on technique and things like that? But really, how much is it just a knack for being like a ball magnet?
I mean, it's a lot of that. Some guys can play. Some guys play with their eyes up. Some guys play with vision. They talk about in lacrosse. It's one of the things they say about my daughter. She plays with her eyes up. She has great vision, field vision. So Marcus Peters has that too. But you combine that with talent and technique, then you've got something, and we've got something with him.
How do you like his lateral? Little shades of Ed Reed there on the.
Yeah, there's a list, and he's probably on the list. Yeah.